It says we're live. So I'm going to go to the iPad. I don't even know really why, because this is going to be a short video. And I'll see if anybody wants to join in, but let's see. Okay. Alright. So what I'm going to do is I feel like I spend a little bit of time when I do go live. I spend a little bit of time um, centering my shirt or uh, sleeve inside a sleeve. I don't think I'm going to waste that time anymore. So I'm just going to show how I do my sleeve inside of the sleeve to get like a mirror image on both sides. And then from now on, when I go live, I'll just have it ready. And in the description, I can always put how I centered the shirt and, that kind of stuff. Hey, Amanda. No, I'm not going to be on a while. I'm just going to, I don't know if you heard me or not, but I wanted to center the shirt and show how I do sleeve inside a sleeve. Then from now on, when I go live, I'll already have my shirt uh, centered. I don't have to waste that time. That's, 5 minutes of explaining that. So, what I do is, yeah, so I'm not going to be long. Um, Unless we decide we want to do something with it afterwards, and then I can just go to make another video. But I use these gun cleaning rods, rifle shotgun cleaning rods, to get my shirt straight. So I already kind of got it straight, for the most part. So I just go up once and if I always say I understand people might not want to support the you know, gun community, and I get it. So you could always use like the blind twisty thing to close and open blinds. You can use that. I got some dowel rods from Walmart. They were like literally like 20 cents or something like that. Just to see if they worked, and they worked just fine. So, hi, Christy. How are you doing? I go up both sides of the shirt, kind of stretch it out, get a nice, good starting point, pull it out. And then I usually get my marker ready. I grab both corners, bottoms of the shirt on the corner, fold up. And before I do that, I try to get all my shirt straight and level. It just makes it easier, as you go. So I grab these corners and bring them up to each other, and it helps me to find my center. I just make this flush at the top. Both of these just hit flush at the top right there. And now I'm in my center. Make a mark there, and then I'll make a mark right there at the bottom. And I'm just going to kind of eyeball that. It's not going to be a big, huge deal. It's just kind of where I'm going to grab, because it's going to center itself. It's all going to center itself there. But these bottoms you kind of need. Okay, set my shirt down. Now, if I wanted to do a mandala on the front, I have my front and my back split apart. So that's where, if I wanted to do a mandala, I would do my airplane folds and, you know, separate the back from the front, doing it that way. But I'm going to go the sleeve inside the sleeve. So I'm going to put this sleeve inside of this sleeve. If it's a long sleeve, go through the bottom and reach through and pull this one. It's easy for me. It's just easier to go ahead and, because I'm going to use these two seams and line these seams up. and stick this sleeve through. It's just as easy. But with a long sleeve, it's not as easy. So I line these two seams up, which get it going in like that. It does kind of help where now I know I'm lined right up. And you can't go by these tags because sometimes they're not in the center. Okay, so I kind of pull tight. And this one was pretty much in the center of that tag there. All right. So there's my green dot. I was pretty much right on, which it's kind of hard not to be. I got my sleeve in there. Can you still see it? Yeah, I'm just off a little bit. Now, I don't know how everybody else does it. This is just how I do it. So I get my bottom about where I want it. Get these edges lined up. And then grab your shirt and give it a nice snap. And if you don't have the rifle cleaning rods, that snapping helps to get your, you know, underneath your armpit, that edge nice and straight, you know. But I'll go through this center portion, go up through, make sure that's a nice crisp. And these rods really help to get a nice crisp edge here. There, got that one out. So you can see how this is already nice and flat. And so we'll go up through this sleeve, through the center, work kind of tight. So that's nice and flat. I have a little stool right here. I can sit down, go through the seam under the armpit there. So that's nice and flat. And that's how I center my shirt or mirror image it or sleeve inside of sleeve, however. So it's a nice, good starting point. Nice and crisp, and I'm ready to go. All right. So I wanted to do that way. Now I can just, when I go live, I can already have the shirt ready and I can just set it down and say, hey, got a link in the description. I can put this link down. So I have guns with their probably always. Yeah. Yeah. Dowels work good. Well, what's up, Scott? Time to get right up. Well, this was basically, I do this with a damp shirt. Yes, Amanda. Uh, this one, actually, I just dipped in my soda ash bucket and just to get it wet. And then I spin it out in my Panda spin dryer for about 1 minute. And it's just a shirt just in there by itself. So it spins out pretty good. So if you guys are late, this was just going to be how I center my shirt. So I don't know if I'm going to go live after this. I don't really know what to do. I needed to do a center a shirt. That way, when I go live, I can just throw one down. I already have one ready. Yeah, it definitely makes a difference. I mean, look how crisp. So you get nice clean edges on your side. Like if I was to fan fold this and do a double fan fold, I'm going to have a nice good line right here, as long as I fold it up good, you know. But this shirt, I just dipped in the soda ash and then spun it out, which I'm really starting to think maybe I shouldn't soak my shirts in soda ash, maybe add soda ash after. I've done one for my stepdad and it came out. Yeah. Do a mirror glitch. I've done a mirror glitch. and I kind of liked the results of it. It was pretty fun. Now, if I do a glitch, I'm going to spin this out twice. I like my shirt to be kind of damp, but more on the dry side. So, not that this is like real damp by any means. Like I said, I put it in my Panda spin dryer for a minute or so, washed my hands, and then stopped it. My Panda spin dryer freely spins. I don't close my lid, and my handle broke. So I just have it on a surge protector and just on off switch it, and it spins, starts spinning, and then when I want to stop it, I just hit the off button. It's the only thing plugged into the surge protector, and it freely spins. So it's still spinning, and it takes 3 minutes to stop. Unless I put my hands in it, and that's kind of sketchy. Yeah, I have always done pre-soak. I've never really not done pre-soak, but I'm going to, I want to do it. So I don't know. I mean, I guess I could end this and do something kind of simple. And I don't know what it would be, but I don't know. Well, I'll end this that way, kind of keep it short because it's just a shirt centering thing. So, um, no, no, my lever broke, man. Yeah, my lever broke, and where the square or the octagonal piece, the male female part fits in the handle, that it broke, like it cracked. So when I was going to turn it on, it would just freely spin. I was like, "What in the world?" And then it ended up just coming off, and I saw the crack on it. So I tried putting vice grip on there to turn it, and it wouldn't turn. So I plugged it in, and it started running because I always unplug it, and I plugged it in, and it started and hit the on switch, and it started running. So that's how I'm running it. I don't even close my lid. I don't put that white thing in there. I just throw a shirt in there and let that thing spin and all that. My glitch and jib. I'll check and see if you decide to go live. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I think. Yeah. I mean, it's working for now. I've had that Panda spin dryer for. I think I've been tie dyeing for 4 years. I started in 2020, October. October 16th, 2021. I even remember the date because I fell in love with it immediately. I did research on tie-dye for 2 months before I ever bought anything or tried anything. I was driving Kelly nuts watching videos. "You watching another video? Why don't you just buy some dye and do it?" I'm like, "'Cause I wanna know, I wanna be sure I wanna do it," you know? So, just like everyone else, sometimes you do it once and you're hooked, you know? So I'll end this, and then I'll think about going live and doing something with this because it's not really pre-soaked, and I wanna do something where I can um add soda ash to it here in a little bit. And Johnny Davison, I did the the prism roll. Wow, dude. That's not the easiest thing to do, and I had to flip it because it's thick. I don't know how yours is, but man, mine's thick. And I actually did dye under and dye over ice and used Alchemist and Spicy Plum. And I want to kind of see how those two kind of play together, you know. So I know so this morning, when I looked at it and flipped it over, I still had a lot of residual dye on top, but when I flipped it over, there was still white on the bend because that bend's thick doing that. But I hope it comes out, man. I'll let you see, you'll see it. I'll post it. Um, you know how the first ones go. They're like they seem to be learning experiences. But that being so thick, I know I had to use a lot of dye, and I don't want to use a bunch of dye with just all under. So I wanted to see how they work together, under and over, and then flipped it this morning and put dye just on the bend and just below it. So I did Alchemist, spicy plum, Alchemist, spicy plum. So I put ice all over it. But I did dye under ice, dye all over, or ice all over it. Then did the Alchemist, spicy plum, and then left this because I had dye under it. So this was already saturated anyway. It's not as it's this bend up here. So I've been doing these. I've been doing these rolls around the neckline, and I have to do four of them. I've got one under ice right now, and it's the two I posted here recently. It was the first one was the last one I just posted, I think 2 days ago. It was Mindbender X, and I'm doing them with dye over ice. That Mindbender X one, I didn't have to flip it. I did enough dye over ice to where it worked. I need to do four of those so I could always go live again. But man, I kind of hate to. It's 20 till now, and Kelly's going to be home soon. So I think I'll just go live tomorrow night and do something because I just wanted to show this is going way too long. See, I start rambling, and this was supposed to be a 5-minute video, and who knows how long it's going for. So yeah, uh, I'll let you know about that shirt because it's under ice now, and I have a hot box that I use to batch in, and I'll let that go for at least 24 hours and see how that comes out. So thanks a lot, guys. I appreciate you. And I wish I could kind of edit this and do away with some of because it's just centering a shirt in probably 20 minutes going now. So, but anyway, it doesn't matter. Um, so thanks for tuning in. And this is how I center my shirt. I don't know how anybody else really does it. It's been a while since I've really watched someone center a shirt. So this is how I've been doing it since probably my fourth time centering a shirt. And I've been doing it this way ever since. And why not? I mean, I get nice, crisp starting lines. So, all right. Well, have a good night. If you go out, do the right thing and Uber or call mom or dad or a friend. All right. So have a good night, and I appreciate you. And you might see me tomorrow night. All right. Thanks so much. Bye.